Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Kamo Motlashuping. If it is your first time here, please kindly click on the red subscribe button and make it great. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back to watch yet again another video. Right. So I'm going to be starting a brand new segment this week, which is going to be my varsity segment, where I will be discussing all things varsity. And as you can see from the title of this video, this week's video is going to be about options if your matric results do not go as planned or do not go well, right? So in this video, I'm going to be giving you a few things or a few courses that you can take, that you can do or take if your matric results don't go as planned in order for you to get into varsity, right? So first things first, everything that I'm telling you right now is literally just based on my experiences and research that I've done. So please also do your research more in whatever, in the particular course or the particular program that you would want to enroll in that I mentioned in this video. Just ask someone about it. You're most probably not the first person to do it, so just ask around if anyone has done that particular thing, and then you can also start doing it so that you can have a bigger picture and you can have a better understanding of what's going on in that course and if it will benefit you in the long run, right? So the first option that you will have if your matric results do not go as planned is to rewrite your matric at your previous school, right? This is one of the basic things that people do if the matric results don't go as planned, and it's quite simple and it's free. So you just go to your old school and then you ask them, hey, can I please come back? I want to rewrite these particular subjects, and they'll give you a form. You fill in the form and then you just read your matric there at your old high school, right? So what I would suggest, or the advice that I would give to you if you will be rewriting your matric next year, is that you use your timetable from this year, right? Your class timetable. Don't just sit around at home thinking, no, now I'm taking a gap year. That is not a gap year. You are still a student. You still need to write exams. So utilize the timetable that you had this year. If you had physics every day, if you had physics maybe on Monday at 1 o'clock or at 8 o'clock, at 1 o'clock or at 8 o'clock, sit down with your books and study physics, you understand? That way you can get yourself in the gist of doing things and you will not lose focus. Then you just be on path with everything. If you just give yourself a time, if you become your own teacher and you sit down and then just do things as you have done them this year, right? And then secondly, you need to ask your teachers for help. Ask your teachers from your old school, like this school. If it's next year, ask your teachers from this year, can they help you? Can you maybe attend extra classes that they offer, or can you maybe attend the class that you're rewriting? Let's say you're writing physics, you will ask then your physics teacher, can I come to the school every single time when you offer physics classes, and every single day when they have physics you are there just listening to being part of the physics class, right? Yeah. And then also attend the winter schools from next year, the winter schools, the summer school, whichever programs that they allow, that they offer at your old school. Ask them if you can also take part in them, because like I said before, you are not taking a gap year, you are not on vacation, you're still a student and you still need to study and pass. So treat that year as your matric year .2. Yeah, you understand? Yeah. And then also, one thing that I would really like for you to take in mind is that if you are rewriting your matric, you need to ensure that you increase the subjects that you are rewriting by at least a minimum of 10%. That way you can see an increase in your APS score, because there's no use in you just rewriting your matric and then increasing your results like with 2% or 3%. Try at least to have a significant difference from this year's results with at least 10%, like a 10% difference between this year and next year, you understand? So push yourself, set that goal and push yourself to get that 10% increase in order for you to get your desired results, right on. And then the second option that you have if your matric results don't go well or as planned is to redo your matric at a school that is focuses on matric rewrite, right? So those means there are schools out there that focus on matric results, where you rewrite, where you go to the school, where you attend like a matric student but you're not really a matric student. I don't know how to put it. You rewrite your matric at an institution where everyone else rewrites. Yeah, so that way you will have teachers 24/7. You will be around people who are also in the same journey as you, so it will be much more easier for you to connect with people, to be in a more understandable and relatable journey with them, right? So the schools that I would recommend, that I am aware of, that I know of, it's in Mafikeng. There's at Mabatu High, there's a program called Power Matric. Power Matric is basically where students go and rewrite their matrics. So you can go to Mafikeng and do a Power Matric. I think there's also an institution called Whitestone. I'm not quite sure how that works around, but you can Google it. There are institutions everywhere in South Africa where they are focused on matric rewrites. So literally just type in matric rewrites 2022 and they will give you schools in your area or in your province that do offer such programs, right? Yeah. So if you are looking something that's more focused, you like to focus your matric year, your second matric year as like a focus point, I highly recommend this option, because then that way you will attend school Monday to Friday and then you will have more focus with those subjects, right? And then the third option that you will have if your matric results don't go as planned is that you can embark on a bridging program, right? So what a bridging program is basically you take an extra year before you start your degree. You have a year where you get to bridge the subjects, or you do whatever you want to study at a basic level, like you just do the starter pack of that before you enroll into the proper course, right? So if you live in the Northwest, I would highly recommend that you go to the NWU campus, which is the NW Northwest University Potchefstroom campus. They offer a program called the UNIV Prep program, where they give their students, the varsity students, if your matric results didn't go well, you get an opportunity to just do a year at the NWU campus, and then afterwards you can enroll in the real degree, and not to put like you can enroll now in a proper degree. And then the faculties or the programs that they offer at the UNIV Prep program, it's commerce, theology, and BA in public governance. So if you are looking into studying anything in one of those three departments and you did not do well in your matric, whether you got a bachelor's pass but then you didn't quite reach the requirements, or you got a diploma pass, they're looking for people who have a bachelor or a diploma pass. I think it's 30% for mathematics for the commerce, and then I don't think they have quite a lot of requirements for the theology. And then for the BA in public governance, you need a minimum of 50% in English, right? So it's quite basic requirements. It's like really minimum requirements that I think most of us can reach. So if you are looking into studying, going to any of those three courses but you do not meet the minimum requirements for the degree, you can go to the UNIV Prep program. I will link it down below in my description box for you to go and just check it out and see if you have interest in it. I will specify UNIV Prep program applications. You can also go to the school and ask them for more information. They will give you whatever you need, right? So with that being said, you need to understand that it is not just you go to the UNIV Prep program and then you're automatically in the university. No, you will still need to apply as a student, right? So with that being said, you need to also meet the minimum requirements for the degree. I would highly recommend that as you start the UNIV Prep program, try to maintain an average of at least above 65% in order for you to be assured, or to have like some assurance that you will get into the program that you want to get into. Try to get at least 65% for all your subjects, or get an average of above 65%, right? Yeah. And then the fourth option that you can have if your matric results do not go as planned is to partake in a higher certificate, is to do a higher certificate course, right? So a higher certificate course is basically you do a particular course. It's kind of like a bridging course, but with the higher certificate course, it is a qualification. So you can, when you do write down your CV, you write the higher certificate as a qualifications. You do graduate for higher certificate, and you do get a certificate for your higher certificate. So you can basically just enroll in a higher certificate in whatever you want to do. Let's say you want to study marketing, right? So you will enroll in a higher certificate in marketing management or higher certificate in marketing, and then afterwards, after you get that qualification, then you can use your higher certificate marks to enroll for your degree, right? A higher certificate is just for a year at any universities. A lot of universities offer higher certificate, a lot of private universities and a lot of public universities. So you can literally just take higher certificate in whatever you want to study and then enroll for that course. UNISA also offers higher certificates in a lot of programs. So just look it up and see if the program that you want to enroll in has a higher certificate. And if you are maybe thinking, if you want to be sure if you're going in the right path of the higher certificate, just go to the university which you want to go and pursue your degree in, and then take your high certificate and ask them before you enroll that, okay, I want to enroll for your degree next year, but I'm going to pursue a high certificate I want to do a degree in 2023, but I'm going to do a higher certificate in 2022. Is it okay? Many universities are going to say yes, but if you want to be sure, you want to make sure that you're on the right path, just go to them, ask them, and then do your own research. Alright? Okay. And then fifthly, the fifth option that you can have if your matric results do not go as planned or do not go well is you can then apply for an extended program. Right, so an extended program is kind of like a bridging course in a way, but not as per se. An extended program is basically, if let's say you wanted to study finances, you wanted to study financial accounting or financial management, basically those courses take around about 3 years, right? But because you will be doing an extended program, you will have an additional year on top of that. So the first year you will be bridging a lot of those things, and then you will then enroll into the real course in your second year. Like your second year, you'll be doing your first year in a way. I don't know if I'm making sense, but that's how it works. You will be doing an extended program, which means that your qualification will just be extended by a year in the beginning, where you get to do the basics of that. The extended program has less requirements. It requires less marks than the actual program. So what you can do is that, by now the applications are already closed, so what you can do is that next year, in the beginning of the year, you can call the university and ask them which extended programs do they have available, and then you enroll in that, in whichever faculty that you want, right? So you can, maybe if you're looking into studying, like I said, financial management, you will call the University of Pretoria if you're looking into doing that, and you call them and you ask them in January. Make sure you call them that don't do the online thing, because it really doesn't work. Call them and say, can I please enroll for a extended program in financial management or financial accounting, if you have space availability, and then they will give you all the necessary things that they will need. They will communicate with you everything that they will need from you, and then you can just take it from there, right? And then lastly, something that is that's not well known of is that you can then transfer from a private university to a public university. So currently, in the COVID-19 mists, most of the public universities are now struggling with space availability, due to the fact that there's a high chance that next year first years will be attending contact classes, right? So they can't take a lot of people due to space availability. So if you go to a private institution and do your first year there, and then from the first year you will then transfer to a public university and do your second year there, right? So it's quite not that much tedious, but it is a lengthy process rather than just applying to the public university, right? So you will go to your private university and then you will enroll. Let me make an example. If maybe you want to study a BCom law, right? You want to study BCom law, and then you go and study it at a private institution, your Pearson Institute, your Boston City College. You go to Boston and then you ask them, can I please enroll for a BCom law program? And then you just do a year there, and then there's a high chance that by second year a lot of people have dropped out, a lot of people have failed a few modules, so they are left behind. Therefore there will be space available in second year, right? So then in your second year you will then take your first year results from Boston, and then you will go to UP, and then you'll ask UP, can I please now enroll for a BCom law? I come from Boston, I've completed all my modules. You have to do all your modules, you have to pass all your modules, and again you have to maintain a pass of above 65% for most of your subjects. This is not a requirement, but in order for you to be on the safe side, you need to at least try to maintain an average of above 65% in all your modules, in order to be able to transfer from a private university to a public university in a more swiftful manner, without you having to go there and then redoing a lot of modules from first year, or you getting and then they tell you that no, we don't you don't qualify for our course, right? So yeah, private universities, basically they have a lot of space available and they can make space. They have the opportunity to make space, because they can literally just swift around their timetable and make their own rules, rather than at a public university where it's set that this is what you guys have to do and that's that on that, right? Yeah, so those are the 6 options that I can give you if your matric results do not go as planned. Please do not stress yourself in January when your matric results come back and you feel as if you're not going to be able to go to university, or you're stressed about what's going to happen in your future. There are many ways in order to get to Rome. There's not only one set way that you can reach your goals or reach your whatever you wanted to be in life, you can do so with so many other ways out there. There are many other options rather than what I have said in this video, right? So to the matric class of 2021, good luck to the remaining of your exams. I hope you guys kill all of them and you pass them with your desired marks. And yeah, I hope you guys are studying and everything is going well, right? So yeah, thank you so much for watching my video. Unfortunately, that's the end of it. If you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and then also please comment down below if you have done any of the options that I've mentioned in this video. Please comment down below and give like a matric learner your experience and your advice with regards to doing any one of the options that I have mentioned above. And then also, if you are aware of other options that matrics out there can do if the matric results do not go well or do not go as planned, please comment it down below, and then just educate other people, share with us so that we can share with other people out there who are in matric and are going to be stressed at the end of the year or in the beginning of the year when they don't know what's going to happen, right? So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy it. Also, please share it with matriculants so that they can also know where they can get some of the information, and that they can be stress-free at the end of the year or in the beginning of the year when they get their results. Thank you so much for watching this video. See you all next week Thursday at 12 o'clock. Bye.